So my participation is not mandatory. You know what happened. Unless you're sympathising with the vigilance over there, huh? I mean, he did write us a bunch of notes, so maybe some sympathy is warranted. And so here we are. Here, in Dim Hollow Crypt, at the precipice, I suspect, of recovering a vampiric artifact. Indeed. Well, let's have a look through these. Notes on Dim Hollow Crypt, Volume 3, as written by a Dawnguard. Divines be praised, here at last is the breakthrough I have been seeking. All the dangers I have escaped, the traps I have eluded, and the foul Draugr I have avoided have brought me at last to this. In my previous volume of notes and observations regarding Dim Hollow Crypt's possible connections to the ancient vampire clans of Skyrim's history, I wrote of a great chamber, far larger than anything else I've yet seen here in the crypt. Alas, a few wandering Draugr forced me to retreat to the earlier passages of the crypt, thus depriving me of an opportunity to study this huge cavern. Well, praise be to Stendarr, for as I write this, I have just spent nearly a full day exploring that very cavern. It was a risk that proved more than worth it, because what I found in that chamber nearly defies description. Central to this huge cavern is an island of stone in a subterranean lake. Upon this island is something I can only describe as an elaborate ceremonial construction surrounded by stone columns linked by arches. There is no mistaking the stark contrast in architecture here. No ancient Nords made this stonework. Here too were more of the gargoyle statues that I first glimpsed in earlier passageways. There is no Draugr burial site in Skyrim that contains these statues, save Dim Hollow Crypt. Indeed, I am now certain that this strange construct in this main chamber was built long after the crypt, and by wholly different masters. These must be the same builders who placed the gargoyles through the crypt, perhaps to frighten away the curious. All signs seem to indicate that the masons who crafted these strange arches were servants of some ancient master who favoured necromancy or vampirism. The style and craftsmanship in the stonework are not only distinct in terms of design, seeming to speak of an entirely different culture than that of the old Nord peoples, but also in skill in which they were fashioned. The cutting and shaping of the stone, for example, suggests far more sophisticated tools than the crypt's original architects would have possessed. Although I feel a sense of exhilaration that my theories have been at last been confirmed beyond any shadow of a doubt, I am also disappointed at the lack of answers. How long ago were these new features added to the crypt? And by whom? And for what purpose? On one point, I have no doubt. I must return to the Hall of the Vigilant and share these findings with my brothers and sisters. When they see what I've discovered with their own eyes, they will no longer scoff at my theories or mock my endeavours. And when that is done, I will return to my work. For now, Dim Hollow Crypt might be a mystery, but by Stendarr I will see that mystery solved. Will you? Will you? Unlucky, pal. Unlucky. Now, he won't see that mystery solved, but we bloody well will. Tread carefully, fellas. Please. I mean, it's me who needs to tread carefully, but if I say it out loud, it...
There are dead eyes watching us. I can feel them.
Just call them out if you see them. And don't touch anything. Again, that's probably me talking to myself. Suddenly suspicious of the gargoyles now. Is that a dead body? No. Could be another chamber back there. Oh, we're so exposed here in the middle. We have braziers filled with the remnants of a mysterious... Look at the glow on that in the go. That is... And this is like a button of sorts. I'm more inclined, if I need to press that, to press it with the hilt of the sword or something, or at least stand over here and press it like with a staff, because that looks inviting. In it doesn't even look inviting. It's just there's a pentagon on the floor as well. How about that? Same thing. You guys stand back here. Oh, what's the worst that could possibly happen? A good number of things, I know. Alright. Let's give it a prod. Although surely the vampires who were here before, did they give it a prod, or were they here to defend this? I didn't really pay attention to the details of why they were here. Oh, actually, no, they were looking to get this open, surely. But for what? If the vampires were looking for a vampiric artifact, must be useful to them, surely. If not defending it, let's press this. What's the worst going to happen? Give it a prod. A bloody hand! Oh! I'm fine, thank you very much. Oh, right through the gauntlet, right through the skin and bone. Is there a hole there? I can't even tell. I have to get my gauntlet off, but I'm not doing that now. Purple mist.
We are walking through a graveyard.
Ooze. What, me when I die of an infection in my hand? Probably. Purple glow, braziers moving along linear path. Give us one a shove. It ignites. More purple presents itself. This one, let's give it a knock. It ignites. A bloody hand. Ow! This. Move that to there. That ignites. What else we got? Should I move that to there, or should I move it back there? Try there. And finally...
If I die here, please drag my body outside. I don't want to end up here permanently.
I'm gonna say that's a joke, and I go, no one is dying today. Okay, let's push that one back. And again. Okay, push it with my hand now. I'm gonna push it with my boots. Give it a kick. Okay, something's happening. Something's happening. A vampiric artifact. Something I'd take back as a good prize for the quest. At the very least. Let's have a look. I mean, one of you guys can hold on to it. Or...
Who sent you here?
For goodness sake, this is all I need. This is none of your concern. Is that an Elder Scroll? This is any none of your can. You have more questions to ask than me. No. I have more questions to ask of you than you should ask of. It appears we're at an impasse.
I think it is, actually. Why would someone who isn't like me come all the way down here?
You don't have the eyes. You don't have the eyes, but you are dressed in the guise. And again, is that an Elder Scroll you have there? I've so many questions.
Vampire, yes.
On this path I'm now treading, I should rightly put a sword through you. You got any, Are you gonna contest that at all?
Not fond of vampires, are they? Well, look, kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you find out what that is.
The thing is, I have things to do as well. I don't want you to get in the way here, and this is... I really want an Elder Scroll. Is that an Elder Scroll? Could you please tell me what that thing is on your back? It just... I'm gonna have to entertain it for the time being. As long as you don't get in my way.
I was going to say the same thing to you. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
Let's not do the introductions. Answer the question, will you?
Yes, it is. And it's mine.
Well, that's awfully possessive of you. Why do you have it then?
It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry.
You're sorry, are you? Why were you locked away?
I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's all right.
Look, if I were in your
Sorry,
position,
it's not that... It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand.
Oh, sure you bloody well do. You got a bunch of vampires at your back. Oh, for goodness sake. How long were you in there?
Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King?
Well... that is a matter for debate at the minute. Not really that I know the minor details of it. Nah.
Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders?
Well... The wife of High King Torrig was Elisif. She's the Jarl of Solitude, is she? So, yeah. And of course, there's a little rebel... Why am I talking to you?
Empire? What empire?
What?
Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Definitely longer than we planned. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened.
Longer than you'd planned? What?
It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there.
Why wouldn't you be safe there, Serana?
Let's just say that my mother and father had a bit of a falling out. Don't worry, I'm not in any danger or anything like that.
Not that I'm worried.
It'll just be more unpleasant to run into my father.
I have no idea what to say to you. I have asked you like a dozen questions and I have no answers. If I were in your position, I would have said exactly the same things you just said to me, but that doesn't mean that I'm not annoyed at the fact you've been answering back like that. Any idea how to get out of here? Or has this place changed since you were entombed here? And who's we exactly? Longer than we'd planned. Just...
Your guess is as good as mine. This place looks pretty different from when I was locked away.
Great. Evasive and useless. Just because you got an Elder Scroll, that's the only reason why I'm not putting a sword through you at the minute. Or maybe it is a reason why I should put a sword through you. Oh, and you like walking around. Oh. Hey. My hand is okay now, I think. I need to get the gauntlet off, but I'm not Not gonna be down to you, is it? Doubt it. And what if it is? Can't really tell. And I go,
I am here for you.
what are you thinking?
I'm wondering if all this is in my head. You haven't had any visions, have you? Maybe I'm crazy. Let us find out.
Well, you're obviously tubes up. Do you mind? Out of the way. Obviously too absorbed. This is where you earn your keep, Serana.
It is done.
We've got one more.
Who's there?
Keep that thing where I can see it. What time is it? That light is turned. I don't like how comfortable you are. Maybe you're just naive, but you've gotten very comfortable very quickly. If you're just a run-of-the-mill vampire, you're in more danger than I think you know. Maybe your naivety's up playing up. Blood. And a blood-red sky.
This feels like the right way. I'm starting to worry.
Yeah, keep the back chat to a minimum, love. Come on. Kandra, you keep an eye on her. Unbelievable. This is already completely outrageous. Like, but nothing is surprising anymore. Nothing. And here? That's gonna stay here. Take that. I don't know if it's just the adrenaline or what, but can't feel anything on my right hand now. It's a bit numb.
I am glad you're with us down here, Carjo. It is not that bad.
Oh, guys! A welcome distraction. Yep, I love that. There we go.
Where'd you come from?
The tomb. A lot like you. Hop up here.
Knew I heard something. Who's there?
Oh no. You missed. Huh. We'll put those away. Thank you. no idea what to make of you. I have no idea what to make of you. You have completely dumbfounded me. I have no idea what to say, even though I have a lot to say, but... I'm sorry, am I interrupting something? Just in time. Oh. Retreat. High ground. Thank you. Again, picking up bows from around you instead of using your own. Cover. Trying to get an hour off on me. Yeah. This thing. Round the side. Good hit. I'm seeing money. Hands off, this is mine. Another priest with no mask.
What are you doing?
Having a look. Kick at that. This is the do you, Serana. Although it might be a bit hypocritical of me to ask. Although I haven't burned anyone in my time. A lot of bad things, I ain't one of them. Excuse me, I gotta have a moment. Don't ask. What in Tamriel are these? Oh. Oh. I recognize those etchings, those oh. Those are tribunal robes. Huh. What are they doing there? I swear I just saw Jazargo. Anyone else see Jazargo? Everything's fine. I just want this thing following us. Already have to deal with you. Good. I thought we were going to have a problem there. Honestly, I was kind of goading you. I don't want that thing following me around as well. I have no idea what to make of you. Let's not make that no idea what to make of you and whatever you've reanimated as your accomplice. If we start thinking about reanimating that dragon priest, we're leaving. I'm hoping it can kind of light outside. I have no idea what to make of you. Ugh.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
You would not be wrong. Jazargo? No. No. Right, where do you say you want us to go, love? You put it... northwest, eh? Well, look here. I know the weather's kind of bad and all. least it's night just for you. I can't even have a guess of what kind of time it is right now. It could be midnight for all I know. But I better not be love at first sight in the go. Because I take care of my friends, we're going on a little escapade east to this Snow Point beacon place.
Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
So yes, we're going east. I want you to remain quiet and, well, be seen, not heard, if you don't mind. Not that I'm asking, I'm telling you that. Do you want to take it home anyway? Just go to Fort Dawnguard with you. That'd be an idea. That would certainly be an idea. I'm a bit disoriented, but if I try to line myself up with here we are, I think I'll be heading this way. Serrano, I understand why, but I wish you weren't so guarded about everything. I've no idea what to make of you. No idea. Where's the path? Is there a path? Stay on the path. The path will set you free. Supposedly. What are you saying, Indigo? Turning left here, are we? Okay. Are you alright now? There we go. How are you feeling in yourself? I suppose that says it all.
You want to talk? I'm hoping we can put an end to these mind vibrations. They are quite hard to ignore.
Right. They're pretty regular. Contractions of the cranium. I really hope we can put an end to all this in a logical way. I'm too used to ending things or finding solutions to things by beating them over the head, and you're not one of them. Yikes. Can't see anything. Passed by here before, haven't I? Could ignite the fire. No, no, no. It's just up the way. Just up the way. You watch, this will end up being our last ever ascent because we all freeze to death, starve to death. Ugh. Yeah. It's not just the snow's deep. I'm moving rather sluggish. Better way that much further in ago. I'm taking this right. It will surely be almost there. Ugh. Might have to light a fire. She's still with us, is she? And she's behaving. Considering we're freezing to death, that seems like progress. Though, she won't be freezing to death, will she? I need some mead. If we can get the top off of it. There we go. Warming up my soul.
Ow! We are getting close to the source of my mind problem.
Lead the way. You can move faster. But the next some stamina potions. And Serrana, if you complain even once that we aren't going to where you want to go, I'll backhand you. Aren't you cold? Ow. Ow. Could it? Lost your marbles, you.
Okay, this is Snowpoint Beacon. Next, we need to find the wooden posts I saw. They must be close.
The wooden post. Any clues? Don't say it's on some snowy place.
In my vision, the posts were worn and weather-beaten. According to my nose, all the wood here seems to have been cut fairly recently. I can also smell stone, and ice, and you, and... wait, I can smell old timber. This way, my friend.
Are you sure you don't want to light a fire? Turn it in. And hang on, Inigo. What? Bleeding Snowpoint Beacon. I'm not cut out for this. Bleeding beer's frozen solid. One of my toes, the big piggy one on the left, is turning black, and we've eaten nothing but rat for the past 3 days. David says I'll forget all the pain and discomfort once my pockets are full of gold. Easy for him to say. He's the one that gets to sit up on top next to the fire. Fire! Still no sign of the contract we're supposedly meeting in this cursed tower. Poor Bleeder probably died his way here. Plenty of things out there they'll end a man if he's not careful. You know, this person writes almost as common as I talk. Maybe we should go out and have a look-see. Nah, better stay here and stick to the plan. Anyways, I don't much want to meet that angry wizard fella again. The Bleeder showed up here a few nights back complaining about our singing. We were working through the last of the mead and he just strode in all angry and whatnot. Said we were keeping him awake. Must live here, near here, I guess. Of course, we told him to hand over his valuables. Next thing we knew, his hands were full of fire and he almost toasted us alive. Hang about. I think I hear someone coming. Doesn't sound much like the wizard. Not angry. Not enough angry shouting. If he's not the bleeding contract carrying the finest bleeding skimmer I've ever bleeding tasted, there'll be bleeding murder. That there was. It must have been just written, unless... this is something of an earlier encounter. Inigo, I promised we're coming. Look at that, an ebony bow, and worth, I think, over 1,000 gold last time I tried to sell one. I can't get to the fire. Ah, Inigo, we're coming. Inigo? See his head just bobbing over there. We're coming. Oh, this is hard work. This is hard work. Everyone keep close. Not you.
The source of my mind vibrations is east of here. I am sure of it. The cabin must be nearby. These are the posts from my vision. Come on, let's follow them.
The cabin. Hopefully it'll be warm in there, welcome or not. Any new flashes, Inigo?
No, but we are on the right path. I am glad you are by my side. Let us push on.
Let us. You want to lead the way, do you? Let's follow the flags. And the posts. What a strange vision to be having. Your neck gets me out a little warmer. How many more mead on me? Yes, I do. Ice Wraith? Troll? It's a mammoth. Fighting what?
More mind vibrations. The source is at the top of these steps. I can feel it.
What is that mammoth doing? Is it going to jump off the cliff? If I get any colder, I'll have no choice but to. Although... oh, those saber cats. What are those horses? I'll leave it be. Fencing, Inigo. Stairs. Almost missed it. Stairs. Come on. I want to pull myself up here. I'm so cold. And my hand doesn't give me any bother at all. This is so strange. This is so surreal. Come on. Come on. Does this seem familiar? Maybe. There's no one else in the world, Inigo, apart from maybe Carjo.
God, I am not crazy. There it is. The cabin I saw. My friend, I bet you 100 septims the door is locked tight.
We can kick it in, it's fine.
I think I have a solution though.
Do you think what I'm thinking? Inigo, as I was saying, there was no one else in the world who I'd do this for in the middle of the night, freezing my balls off. What's your plan? We can kick it in?
During one of my painful episodes, I said, it is under the rug. Remember? Give me a moment.
I'm not following. Oh, wait, this is the little thing that civilized people do?
Here it is, a key. Back home, my mother used to keep a spare in the same place. Why don't you do the honors? My hands are uncharacteristically shaky for some reason.
Sure, I'm ready if you are.
Okay, let us see what is inside.
We're going together, mate. Even if something horrible waits on the other side of this place. Cats of Skyrim. Huh. You were just the start of this. I have no idea what to make of you. I've now no idea what to make of what's going to be behind this door. I've no idea what to make of anything. Apart from freezing to death.
Is that a picture of me? What is this place? Let us look around.
There's a man on the bed. See, none of you were eager to draw. Make yourself at home, why don't you? I don't like you. I mean, you're allowed to make yourself at home, but not you. I love that. What are you doing? Uh-huh. What's this? Oh. Huh. I love that. Yeah, Karsha. Should we wake him up? I think I will. Be on your guard. That note in the tower talked of a wizard who came to... Funny thing in my mind said that might have been Merlin, but no. No. Surely not. Too big of a coincidence. It's just a rose, but you look wizardish. Talk of you. Huh. Dirty bastard. Oi! Look at your prod with my boot. You! Keep your distance. Oi!
My, you're here. I was beginning to lose hope.
You have a very interesting face. And what do you mean, you? Wait.
What? No, not you, you silly elf. Him. Get out of the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who? Carjo? Jazargo?
Inigo? Is it really you? Or am I dreaming?
That is my name, and let me tell you this. If you insult my friend again, I will be forced to harm you. Do we have an understanding?
I love you.
I am often too terse for my own good. I mean nothing by it, I assure you.
I'm used to it.
Okay, my friend here is the legendary Dragonborn. He deserves your respect.
I see. Well, I'm sure you make quite the team, Inigo.
What?
But it's you who I've been seeking all these years. I'm so glad you're still alive.
Who are you? Why have you been seeking me?
My name is Langley. Langley Longseer to some. Dear boy, I have much to tell you. How did you find me?
I started to get brief, painful visions a while ago. They showed me flashes of this place. And you. I also felt a nasty tugging sensation.
Ha! The spell works. Not quite as was intended, but it got you here in the end. I was about ready to string that conjuration mage up by his toes.
You summoned me? I have to tell you, your spell needs work.
I've been trying to locate you for quite some time. I even traveled to Riverhold. I found your parents shortly after they died, gods rest their souls. Oh dear, you do know about that, don't you?
They were killed protecting a trading caravan. I heard. You were there?
Yes. I am so sorry for your loss. For all your losses. In a way, I've been traveling with you. Just a step behind.
Did my mother and father die well?
Oh, God.
They met their end with dignity. I was the one who found them, and I made sure they had a fine burial. They died holding hands.
Why were you there? Were you looking for me even then?
I'm tearing up.
I had hoped they could lead me to you. I continued to track you for years. Then the trail went cold after I found your brother.
You found Fergus? How? Have you always been hiding in my past, haunting every step I take? Why? I do not know you. What do you want from me?
Answer the cat's
I come
question.
to know you very well. I am your friend, Inigo. Perhaps the greatest friend you have. We are destined to work together.
I beg to differ on that
I
former
already
point.
have the only friend I need.
Yes, Inigo.
You don't understand. There's a great evil coming. I don't know when exactly, but it is close. I've seen it in my dreams. You are there too. You are the champion destined to destroy the Doomstrider.
What are you talking about?
The Doomstrider.
Yes, the very avatar of destruction and death. The demon that has plagued my dreams for decades.
I need to sit down.
Take a seat.
Aren't we there
Rest,
yet?
and I'll tell you all I know. I've been keeping a note of everything.
I am sorry, my friend. I need a moment. My legs are a little wobbly all of a sudden.
You go sit down,
Go
pal.
and sit down. It is a lot to take in, I know. Make no mistake, Inigo. You are safe here. You both are. Inigo and I have much to discuss. I don't wish to be rude, but perhaps it's best if you leave us to it for a bit. In fact, if you could do something for me, I'd be most grateful.
I'd rather stay with Inigo. Don't take it personally. In fact, take it personally.
Inigo may trust you, but I don't know you at all, and I'd rather speak to him alone for a bit. much of what I have to say is personal. If you're half the friend he thinks you are, I'm sure you understand. I'm not asking you to go very far, I just need you to get something for me.
What? What are you on about? If anyone wants me to go outside, it'd be anyone who tells me himself, thank you very much, but what are you on about?
Eggs.
That isn't an explanation, it just asks for more questions. What?
Eggs! You know, birds lay them. Snow thrush eggs, to be precise.
I'll make you lay an egg in a minute.
6 should do the trick. They often boost my visions, allowing me to see further into the future.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
If Inigo is here, then maybe the Doomstrider is finally preparing to strike. We must be ready.
I should have doomstrided you when you were asleep with the edge of my sword. Ugh. You have an attitude on you, you know. I'm used to it because there's a wizard in my life who offers up a lot of the same, but between me and him, it's kind of, I don't know. It's almost like the way he shows his affection. It's rather strange. It's very strange. But when a stranger does it, I don't appreciate that. I'd like an apology, if you don't mind. And look at me when you say it.
I don't appreciate your inability to pay attention. I already apologized for my initial greeting. It is not my fault you weren't listening.
Oh, I want to throw a book at you.
No, I can see that. As I said earlier, I meant no offense. I have a fiery temperament I can't always control. Anyway, we're wasting time. I need to talk to Inigo, and you, if you would be so kind, need to find those eggs.
Where will I find snow thrush eggs? Hypothetically, if I was going to go find them for you.
There are at least 8 nests outside my home. You shouldn't need to go very far. I hope you don't mind heights. They are usually rather elevated.
Good thing I got a bunch of cats with me there.
When you have 6 eggs, no fewer. Find 8, and I'll give you something precious for your trouble. Cheerio.
Inigo, should I?
This Langley fellow seems to have a lot to tell me, and sadly I don't think he'll do it with you here.
You know, I don't know if I can trust any of this, Inigo. I know you... What's your gut telling you?
I personally do not sense danger here, but perhaps you shouldn't go too far from this house. If you hear any screams of agony, come running, okay?
Are you okay? In yourself? Tell me.
I'm a bit shaken by how well this man seems to know me, but I'll be okay. I wonder what else he has to say. I hope my poor mind can take it.
Me too. I'm gonna go get those eggs, yeah? I'll be back in a bit. Promise.
I have heard the snow thrush likes to nest up trees and on the edge of cliffs. Be careful you do not slip.
Thank you. What is non-negotiable is the fact I'm leaving a cat behind here. You.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them coming. Or I might not. We will see.
Right, well. If he starts to do anything stupid, smell it coming.
Jezargo is listening. What is it? It will be done. Is that all?
Keep an eye on them. Turn invisible if you have to. As for you two, we're going outside. We're gonna find some eggs. You up for that? I'll take that as a yes. Can't believe this bloody thing. Can you see any eggs? You. Can you see any eggs? I can see an elder scroll you're flaunting in my face earlier. Pry it off your back. 6. 6. I shouldn't be doing this. I have a cat with me, and still, grab on that. Still, I'd rather do this myself rather than ask him to do it. So because if anything's to happen, I'd rather it happen to me. One of my dearest friends. I mean, Kaja, at the very least, you can at least point out where these eggs are. You're pointing up there, are you? Oh, it is. Cute. Where else? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? On the thatch? Anything up there? There's one there. Yeah, there is. Don't worry about me. Been around cats enough to walk around like a cat. Spot any more? Serana? No? Look there. Do I have to knock that down? No, I don't have to. Ooh. Risky. What's that? Have I got 4 or 5 now? Let's find at least one more. Up there. I'm hearing no loud bangs from inside there, so maybe that's a good sign. Found one more. Shall we make it one more? And then that should be enough. Let's make it one more. We can actually find another. Found one. Give me that. There. I think I've got enough. I think. I mean, I could just look in my pockets and check, but I'm not going to. I've left them alone long enough. You lot done chatting?
Well done, you got the eggs. Very good.
Have 'em.
What? I didn't need eggs. I just needed you out of the house for a bit so we could talk. Keep them. Turn them into an omelette for all I care.
Oh, you need a backhand, you.
Anyway, Inigo and I have had a bit of a chat, and he's persuaded me that you can be trusted. It seems we 3 are in this together. I've given him my notes, and I'm sure he'll let you read through everything. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe you should talk to Inigo first, though.
That's a good idea. Maybe we should piss off for a bit. Inigo. How are you doing?
Good job getting those eggs, my friend. This Langley fellow may be a bit rude and gruff, but he's on our side. He gave me these. He found my father's journal, can you believe it? He also gave me 2 books he's written about his search for me. They contain a lot of information about how important I am. They are very good books, but also sad. Apparently, I have my own prophecy. If you want to hear more about it, I'll tell you what I know. Langley says we are going to save the world. That is, of course, unless you think we have something better to do.
For you, Inigo, There's nothing better to do. How's your head feel now?
It is still a little tender. Oh, that reminds me. You should ask Langley about the summon spell that has been causing my mind vibrations. He has a spare copy. Maybe he will let you give it a go. My mind is not keen on the idea, but I think a spell like that could be useful, my friend.
I thought he was going to suggest that I should ask you about it to get a copy of the spell tome so I could crack him about the head with it. I might well do that, you know. Tell me about your prophecy. Go on, entertain me.
I will tell you what I know.
I'm listening.
Okay, the Inigo prophecy. Somewhere out there in the world, there is a very nasty being gathering its strength. If left unchecked, it will grow until its evil influence burns away all that is good in this world. It has appeared in Langley's dreams for many years. Often as a gigantic figure striding through the land, leaving nothing but pain, anguish, and death in its wake. He calls it the
Doomstrider.
In the same dream, he sometimes sees a handsome blue Khajiit defeat the menace with his help. He calls this fellow the Champion. That is me, my friend. Much of Langley's prophecy is hazy, and he says that sometimes his dreams show more than one possible outcome. But now he and I have finally met, he believes we stand a good chance of preventing much suffering.
Inigo, I'm going to come back and talk to you. But for putting you through this experience, I'm going to go find Langley.
You could attach it without killing yourself, I think.
Or you, give me that spell tome. I just want to crack you around the head with it.